Nearly 400 animals, including foxes, skunks, and raccoons, were found at a run-down farm in Ashtabula County, Ohio earlier this year. Isabella Vesperini visited the Exotic Feline Rescue Center in Center Point, which has taken in more than 50 of those animals.
This center recently took in over 50 animals from a farm in Ohio with extremely poor conditions. Normally, they already take care of over 100 animals, so they've had to adapt.
I've been doing this for 21 years now, and going to Ohio was it was by far the worst rescue I've ever been on. Just the conditions there were dead animals everywhere, frozen to death. Some had eaten other ones. I mean, it was disgusting.
Getting another 56 animals in the span of a couple days was overwhelming, especially with only 20 staff members.
It's already a chore, but we have a rhythm, we have a way of doing everything, and so it's just getting into a new rhythm with these guys.
Stevenson said with 300 acres of space, she's been able to repurpose old tiger enclosures to house the foxes. Staff also turned the vet clinic into a makeshift shelter for the animals until outdoor enclosures are ready. The goal is to give the animals the ability to behave naturally again.
They are just so overstimulated, they don't know what to do. Like, this is just sensory overload for them. They've never had this kind of space before.
Stevenson introduces 4 foxes at a time to each other in an enclosure. She said foxes can be very social if introduced appropriately.
He named them after butterflies in different languages. So like that's, I believe it's Mariposa. We call her Mari. There's Schmetterling, and we call him Schmetty. He's laying over there. This one here is named after a friend of his, so his name is Steve, and then there's Flinder in there as well.
Another group of 4 live in the enclosure right next to the butterflies: Ash, Ember, Scarlet, and Red.
Ember here, she rules this enclosure. She's a tiny little thing, but she rules the enclosure. Ash is trying to rule the enclosure, but like if you look up at Ash, he's now just staring up there like he's gonna go bother somebody, and they're just minding their own business.
The original plan was not to keep the animals permanently, but Stevenson said she would have felt guilty if they hadn't decided to keep them.
After seeing the state that they came in and seeing them already turn around, we'd like to really see these guys through to the end of their life. You know, just make it the best life they can possibly have. We don't really have the heart to temporarily house animals here. We fall in love pretty quickly.
The center expects to take in more animals in the coming months. Reporting from the Exotic Feline Rescue Center for Indiana News Desk, I'm Isabella Vesperini.